think.
Honestly,
You know about Hoopin Media?
I don't even know, man. I just realized I didn't hit record, so
Uh,
we're starting the recording session part of this like 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes in already. So I mean,
eh,
Fantastic.
oh, perfect. right, right when I click record, Kevin's
right,
here.
right.
Wow, the timing on that
Just,
one, bro.
just in time,
Welcome
dude.
back, dude.
I've
Welcome
actually been
back.
back for like 5 minutes, but I was
Yeah,
just listening to you
I was,
guys.
yeah, I saw his like no name pop up, and I was like, oh, dang,
Oh,
I'm
I didn't see it because
Yeah,
I have other windows open, and then since I'm technically streaming, the sounds don't go through, so I can't tell if anyone joins.
yeah. They don't want to ruin the flow, but you guys did a good job right there.
No, it's all
Hey,
good.
did we? Did we? We only just now started recording.
Yeah, I mean, it's
By we, I
whatever.
mean, by we, I mean
No,
Neo.
whatever, dude. I didn't click a button. Whatever. Not important. I mean, sort of important. Whatever. But but like, I don't know, dude. There's been who do you watch that just recently started like just doing podcasts? So we already went off like off the pill, which is Nigahiga. Um,
Ray and David. So
Yeah, exactly. Genius Brain. Um,
yeah,
who? Yeah, Timothy Delgado.
Smosh also has their own podcast now.
Right, he announced
Smosh
that.
has their own podcast.
Yeah, Smosh is gonna
Smosh has
start
their
their
own
own
podcast.
podcast real soon. It's
What they
called
talk about?
the Smosh.
Barbell Brigade has their own podcast.
Right. Dude, I don't know. Smosh
Uh,
just started. I think it's their first episode. It's called the Smoshcast.
I think the first
But what
episode
do
was
they talk
last
about?
week.
Dude,
Well, they first talked about Defy Media.
yeah. Who is it? Logan Paul has one.
Logan Paul had one though. I think he had one a bit before, like a bit
Uh,
before the trend. I think he had to switch content just because obviously his old content was
flagged.
high key.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's just so many. I'm like, obviously, I'm not gonna be like hipster about to be like, oh, I started first. I was like, dude, I obviously said I was inspired by other people podcasting, and I felt like that's just what I wanted to do. So I
I think
mean,
on YouTube specifically for me, the earlier like podcast esque channel was probably Good Mythical Morning for me. Like that's
oh yeah.
one of the first channel I watched that was at all. Yeah.
Mhm. I think there were some podcasts. I know there was a one that my friend recommended me because she enjoys listening to it. It was like Three Brothers or something. It was like a video game related podcast, but it was like there was like three brothers, and then they would always bring on like a guest, and they would just talk and chill. And I'm just like, this is cool, this is cool, this is cool. I mean, I'm just
Well,
like,
not cool enough for me to remember, but it's cool.
yeah, like I wish I listened to like the first half of the first episode, but at the time because I wanted to do my own thing my way, and I didn't really listen to it. I wasn't really like engaged in it because I just had other stuff that felt would say more important, but like just other stuff to do. Wanted to do higher in
That's fair.
priority because only recently, like literally recently have I got into listening into other people's podcasts. Like I wouldn't listen to other people's podcasts. Like I would be like, as a college student, high school student, or even younger, using browsing YouTube, I never like listening to just people talk. I'm just
For
like,
real?
dude, that's boring, dude. That is so boring.
You know,
Because
I
I've been
think
doing
back
this
then
for
the only
years.
time
What the hell?
wait, what? One of you? I didn't hear either of you.
Okay,
I
Cam,
was, I
Cam
was,
go first. Cam go
I was,
first.
I was, I was reacting to you because like I've been like doing this for like years. Well, ever
And
since college, probably like late high school, but like mostly since I started doing ever since I started college.
Interesting.
what I said was like, yeah, you know how in like high school or whatever you were like not interested in listening to people talk.
Yeah.
I mean, like honestly, I'm pretty sure we were because I mean, if you ever watch any video game commentary, even though they're talking about the game and like their gameplay or whatever, like it's the same idea ish. Like you're just watching them. You're not watching them play it live. They played it. You're not just talking with it. You know,
That's true.
like a
That's
good amount of
true.
machinima games, a good amount of machinima videos are like that. Like Sea Nanners, that's what he did.
Yeah, but I think it was because it was more short form. So for me, you know how I said like I didn't like listen just listening to people, right? It's because it was like I wanted to be as a kid, I wanted to be stimulated. I want to be more engaged, but I didn't want to talk about stuff. Like I was just I was the type of guy to be on the internet to just and be on YouTube to just watch and learn. So I actually was, you know how you said like CNanners and Machinima and other stuff. I used to watch a bunch of Let's Plays, of like game
Yeah.
run-throughs. I was like, oh man, because I was like, I never had these games. I want to see someone play through it and just like how they do it and all their successes and their failures in the game and just like whatever. But I'm just like, and like obviously that's how I got into esports because I my first esport that I watched was StarCraft 2, and then I learned a whole new like scene of just like obviously esports, StarCraft, and got me more into video games, which was basically my hobbies. My hobbies back in the day as a kid, I didn't enjoy talking for like long periods of time. I was an immature kid. I didn't know what life was.
Oh
I
man.
didn't have experience, you know what I mean? So I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna take from listening to these 45-minute to an hour long videos on YouTube? Like it just didn't seem interesting to me.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I mean,
Man, dude.
but like here I am now. Like I already
Yes.
started doing my own podcast, and I used to listen to my own like recordings back in a while, and I still do sometimes. But now it's just because I'm at work, right? And I don't really talk to anybody because my job doesn't really need me to talk to anybody. I'm just like listening to music, and I'm like my music gets repetitive sometimes. I'm just like, oh, listen to podcasts. That's engaging. I'm an adult. I mean, all right, Kemp. You know how like we talked about the dive, right? Legal North American LCS League of Legends podcast, right?
Right.
Like I was listening to a couple episodes at work. I was like, dude, this is. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Some of this is not even fun to listen to. Like out of all the podcasts, the dive is kind of low for me, just because it's well, obviously because like Jat left, but it's also just
You talk,
because
you talk about the recent episodes.
well, some of the recent episodes, and I did watch some of the older ones, but it's also just like they're like number crushing, and it's like prediction based, and only half of it has like is based off like basis and not personal experience. You know what I mean? It's just half of it is just hard to listen to sometimes because it's just like they have their own experiences, but then if I was there, just based off like my own gut feeling, I have better predictions than they do.
Well, that's a bold statement, but okay.
I mean that's yeah, exactly. No, it's
Because
like I've based off like their predictions and stuff like beginning of the season and throughout, and obviously I would watch the dive for those kind of like power rankings, and I'm just like, nah, dude. I know you're an analyst, but you're basing stuff too much off statistics rather than actual like visual stuff. I don't know how to
so,
say it.
sounds like you didn't like Jet at all.
Mm, it's more like I wouldn't say Jet. I think it is more so. Well, Jat a little bit, but Jat was cool. He would always give like the argument, but it was more so like a little bit of a Zale. But that's another
Oh,
topic for another day. But I don't know.
okay.
What got you guys into
Uh,
like podcasts
uh,
and shit? Or yeah, go ahead, dude. Go ahead. Say whatever you
no,
want.
I mean that's fine. I think it's like different for everyone. I mean, for me, I'm like pretty easily entertained. I just like listening to people to talk about things I'm interested in. I mean, like it doesn't even have to interest me. Like I could get interested in it by listening to other like people.
I've
Like
been listening
I
to
just
like
want to listen to other
Spotify.
people.
I've been listening to like Spotify podcasts.
Can you repeat that?
Have you been listening to Spotify podcasts?
No.
Spotify got like a bunch of podcast channels that are like talk about random shit. Like I think one of them is like stuff you should know, and then like stuff they don't want you to know, or like some random shit. And it's just all talk about random like fun facts
That's
about
interesting.
what I think one of them was like about color blindness, and like I learned more in that podcast than I did like in a lecture about color blindness. So I
Wait,
think it's just more interesting.
so for that
Find
podcast
it.
for those podcasts, is it like specifically by Spotify, or is it like another like content creator that just uploads to Spotify?
I think it's a content creator who happens to upload to Spotify because these are
Okay.
if you just look up like stuff you should know podcast. Oh, it's San Francisco based.
Okay.
It's a bi-weekly podcast. It's its own thing, and it will regularly, and it will regularly like post on Spotify as well as other media platforms, I think. But I just found out through Spotify.
Nice, nice. You were just randomly searching one day and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna listen to this."
I was bored. Yeah, I was bored. I was like, okay, just music, but like I always see this one section called podcast, so I went through it to take a look at the different channels.
Oh.
I
And then
think
I
I'm
was
the
like-
reason that I actually use Spotify now.
Yeah. Oh, what do you usually use to listen to music then?
I usually just go on YouTube. Like, I mean, I've bbeen listening to like Rooster Teeth every week, with like video game podcasts, mostly League. Like, I
Right.
know recently Dokudoko has his own podcast now.
Oh my god. Him
Everyone,
too.
everyone's
Yeah,
getting
listen to
that
that.
podcast money.
I mean, it's so weird because obviously this is like happening all in the past, say, like year, if not like the past like 6 months is like a smaller window. It's so weird to have so many podcasts in general now, because it was such like a niche thing to do if you just wanted to do it, and like no
Everyone
one,
is definitely
everyone,
money.
yeah, everyone always had their other stuff to just do, like their own or content or style or whatever. Now everyone's just like, yeah, let's just do podcast. To be fair, podcasts, in my opinion, are so much easier to do than like regular videos.
Really? I mean, yeah,
dude.
you don't need to like put in any like. Really, all you need to do is talk. You don't need to like worry about editing too much. You just need to worry
Exactly.
about like the big part.
Exactly.
The whole thing about podcasts is you just let it happen.
Yeah, for most podcasts at least, yeah, you just let it happen. And like, yeah, for actual videos, you gotta like worry about like formatting.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not a content creator, so I actually have no idea like exactly what else happens in the background. But I can imagine it's a pain in the ass.
I mean, it is. Like, there's a reason why I haven't uploaded anything in the past like half a year. Um, like in terms of new content, obviously I made like that end of the year video, but that was just rehashing footage I already had, and I knew exactly how I wanted to format it. Whereas creating something from scratch is so much harder because it's like you have an idea in your head and you want to make sure you get like everything you want to get, plus then you got to edit it. And I think editing is probably like the hardest part because you want to get it to how you want it to be. But at the same time, it's just like podcasting. I was like, oh, you hit record and like you guys said, you just talk.
Let it happen.
Exactly. It's like for me, there's literally no editing. It's so easy.
I mean, like, I wonder if like for other people who will try to do podcasts, like other people who aren't like huge, you know, like fucking Higa or Smash or whatever, and like if they try to start, but there's like awkward moments of silence that last just too long. Like no one's talking because no one has no idea what's going on.
I
That's
mean,
Everyone starts somewhere, right?
that's true. I mean, that's why like I didn't know how to like I said, you know how I said I didn't watch too many podcasts, yet
Yeah.
I wanted to start one, and I'm just like, how do people podcast? I didn't really think about it. I was just like, I'm gonna make an outline. I made an outline for like almost every podcast. I'm just like, geez. Then I started listening to all these other podcasts. They're so freeform. I'm just like, dude, I enjoy that so much more.
It's usually like you throw a topic, you talk about it, and then if it transitions, it transitions. But if you feel like
Exactly.
it's like slowing down, then you just throw out another topic. But like, honestly, I think a lot of podcasts have to be careful about exactly what you're talking about, especially the ones that like need their videos monetized.
Mhm.
Because even if they like mention the word like kill or death, or maybe in a video, it gets flagged or some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, and earlier when we were talking about Defy Media, I mentioned this other company called Jukin Media
Yeah.
or something. So the reason that a lot of like YouTuber and content creators don't like it is because Jukin Media copyrighted a fuck ton of like
Oh, right, right.
fuck ton of like random clips, random meme videos, random vines, random soundboards, random sound clips. Like they copyrighted all of that. So if you accidentally use it, you'll have someone at Jukin Media like manually go through your videos and flag it saying, yo, that's copyrighted. Like things that algorithm can't pick up, they will like forcibly try to pick up. And I'm just like, wow, that is because then all the monetization on that video goes to them instead.
Yeah. It's
Or
like
not all, at least a good amount.
yeah, before you could do like there was like music, right? You can use before like obviously they would get copyright if you use like a full song or whatever, right? And then it's like oh they limited it to just like a minute. Then they limited it to 30 seconds and then now 15 seconds. Now you can't even use a music without getting like copyrighted. Period.
Because
Like even a
yeah,
clip. It's dumb, dude.
it's like more than just a clip. It's like even covers. If you want to do covers, you have to like
Mm.
go through a fuck ton of loopholes, and like, and that's not for serious covers, right? And if you're like fucking around, like in a
You're gonna
like
get
for like Smosh,
copyrighted, dude. You're
no,
gonna
like I'm talking like for Smosh or Nigahiga or one of them, I forgot, but like they mentioned how like they would purposefully barely sing it right, have it a cappella, sing it in like a weird accent so that the algorithm literally cannot possibly
Oh
pick it
yeah,
up.
yeah. I think that was
And then
yeah, it was
media
Smosh. It was Smosh. Yeah, Ian said that.
will like manually say, nah, dude, that's ours.
I think I don't know, dude.
Well, it kind of defeats the purpose of like freeform like podcasts. I mean,
Yeah,
you,
it limits it.
yeah, it really limits a lot of the things that people try to do.
I mean, I guess maybe not so much in podcasts as much as like other content because for podcasts, if you're relying on monetization, just don't sing any song. You know, like you won't really use
Yeah, that's fair.
random content like creative content or even like to make a meme reference is like risky because Jugen might just win.
It's dumb, dude. It's dumb.
This
I
dude,
think
this is late stage capitalism, man.
It's trying to leak into my podcast, man.
exactly.
I'm just trying to listen to people, but these people are trying to make money too, so you gotta be careful.
Yeah, dude. It's obviously like video creating and content creating was such a big thing that everyone want to get into it, and YouTube was just like, nah, we got to make a system, and obviously people got mad. I'm just like, whatever,
Yeah.
dude. This is why when I started YouTube, I didn't care about like monetization. I just wanted to do it just to do it. So I didn't even care if
Like put
if
stuff.
yeah, I didn't care if copyright got on my videos because obviously I knew I was gonna use music and shit. But like, dude, my very first video got taken down. Dude, it was up for a whole year. And then I was like, all right, cool. And then I tried watching. I'm like, why can't I watch it? And then I looked at it. I was like, dude, the copyright, they won't let you play it. I'm like, what? What the hell, dude? It was up
Wait,
for a year and a
wait.
half.
What
You
what
gotta
did you get
like
copyrighted for?
Dude, it got copywritten for the instrumental of X Gonna Give It To You by DMX, bro.
Oh,
Dude, I
yeah,
was
okay.
so mad. I'm like, dude, that was my very first video. That shit had like 300 views, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm not gonna remake that. I don't even think I have the files for it anymore. Or I think I do, but I don't know where they are. Cause it's
and
like, and like that video was made. This was before I had Adobe Premiere Pro. This is
Huh?
I made that shit on Windows Movie Maker. That was like the OG
No.
video, bro.
No. That's
I
Like
remember
so
this.
that
wild.
I
that
remember this.
you remember this, right? I sent you a clip and everything.
Yeah.
Dude, like
I
that
was
was
like, what is this? What is this movie maker What is this movie maker file?
yeah, that was exactly why. Then I realized, nah, dude, I need a. And then I realized I still had my subscription to Adobe from Berkeley, and then I used that for like half a year. But the fact was that's why I can't go back and re-edit it. I would have to remake it from scratch because
That is so
oh
true
my
too.
god, there's
If you remake it, you have to remake it using Windows.
no,
You gotta
hell,
stay,
no,
you
dude,
gotta,
the
you have
hell,
to
the
stay
window
true.
it was so hard, dude. Remaking with
Just
that
like
with Windows was so hard. I'm not even gonna lie. Even though Adobe Premiere Pro was like technically the more advanced one, it's way easier to use in terms of like of
User friendly.
precise
It's just user
editing.
friendly.
Dude, I hate it. Dude, it's so hard.
Try to
Never
make a HD remake of your first video.
HD remake. I could, but I'm just gonna.
Maybe
It's probably
so.
just gonna get flagged again, to be honest.
And use just
Oh,
to use
you gotta remove all the copyright though.
Yeah, dude. There was a reason why I used Xgo and give it to you, man.
Yeah, no.
But
you just like.
it was whatever,
I mean, what
dude.
if you just like mention the copyrights, like, oh, I don't own the music, blah blah blah. In the
No,
bottom.
that doesn't even work anymore. It doesn't matter if you put that in your copyright, dude, or in your
Damn.
description. It doesn't matter. Like if you have a specific song or whatever, it
Oh,
it
for like the disclaimers at all, like they don't do anything.
I think you have to get it licensed
you have to get
specifically through like
yeah,
third-party company in conjunction with YouTube.
yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
have to
sure.
do it
You
That's a
have
lot
to.
of
It's so
Like-
much extra work,
because
dude.
like it has to be like an official link style kind of thing rather than just in the description typing out, oh yeah, I don't own this. It has to be like actually in the description saying copyrighted by blank.
Yeah,
owned by
it's like
blank, like shit like that.
legal issues, bro.
Yikes.
I'm not about that, dude. You guys know enough for me that I've changed to like more. I wouldn't say low maintenance, but like I'm low effort, man. I'm lazy. I
You
am
tired
not.
of this shit.
I'm not like. It's so hard, dude. I'm not gonna do that. Just like I don't even make monies on my videos. I was surprised my thing got taken down. To be honest, it was up for a year, dude.
That's why it just took that long for them to find it, man.
No, it got flagged within the first week. It was like, oh yeah, this you're using the audio clip from X gonna give it to you. And then I looked at it, I was like I said, I was trying to watch it again, and I went, why can't I watch it? This flag it can't be used in your country or whatever. I'm just like, what the hell? That's so stupid. Whatever, man. That was dumb. This is why we do podcasts now.
You can't copyright me if
Can't
I
you-
don't
Exactly.
like use the music.
It's like no banned from singing. Everyone here, all the future guests.
Even acapella.
No memes either.
No, dude. You can't stop me from memeing audibly.
Copyrighted, demonetized.
Media. You know, they will like monetize your video just to demonetize it again. Just to take that away.
Wow, dude, that's why a bunch of people have just turned to just Twitch and just streaming because you can't technically you can if you play like copyrighted music, they'll block it out from like your channel's recording, like from the archive for like the next week or if a clip or
Or the-
whatever.
Or
But
the VODs.
yeah, the VOD, exactly. But they can't stop you from playing it. There's only like a couple songs that can actually get you banned. But
Shit.
like, and there was a prank going around whenever streamers would play like one specific song, they would start to get banned. So it was dumb. But like other than that, it's like there's a reason why people have gone, especially like the gaming YouTubers, they just gone to Twitch. It's so much easier to just get monetization there because Twitch supports their creators way better than YouTube does. Obviously there's rules and bars to meet, but if you can get the ball rolling on Twitch, then you're good. YouTube, you get the ball rolling, they'll be like, no, 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 and then they'll take the ball away from you and turn it into a cube, and then that's that's how I see this analogy. And then yeah, I don't know, man. It's I would rather stream than do YouTube videos, to be completely honest. But the reason why I don't stream more is because my internet.
That's real. That's real, man.
It's so dumb. I don't know. I mean,
You ever considered doing like a mukbang or something? Or ASMR?
dude, we were talking about this the other day with my friends. They were like, dude, I'm gonna eat. Like, I think someone was like eating snacks on our Discord, and you're like, are you eating? They're like, yeah, we're eating. Dude, just live stream and do a mukbang. We were like, he didn't know what a mukbang was. He was like, dude, just
Oh,
record your,
really?
just stream or record yourself eating. People will watch you.
People will watch you, dude.
People are like, fucking
I remember like
weird.
I remember like the
I'm
first
one of those viewers.
no, because like the very first time I watched a mukbang was the iconic one about that one fat guy who just
Oh,
started
the
laughing.
Asian guy. Yeah, the guy who looks like a fat version of what's his name?
He looks like a grown-up version of that kid from Up.
No, 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 no. He looks like no. He looks like an older version of who's the guy on Mad TV?
I don't remember.
The hold on. Let me Google this right now. Mad TV Asian guy.
I mean, Google's probably gonna find it.
Google's algorithm do the magic.
Okay, Google's algorithm.
Maybe it's in your cookies somewhere. But like, okay, until he finds it, what I was saying was like that was my first exposure.
Bobby
to, like,
Lee.
Lee, him.
Yeah, he looks like a
Yeah, he's.
yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
continue.
All right. So that has nothing to do with anything. That was just one of the facts I want to get off the top of my head because I want to get his name right. But like, dude, Twitch is so. Twitch is.
What the? I was
streaming-
listening to this guy's mukbang experience. Come on.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go.
Mr. Aaron.
Aaron. Is he still here? Where'd he go?
Yeah, dude. He tilted him. He tilted off the podcast.
Aaron,
Well,
come back.
alright, I guess you could continue with your story.
Oh, no,
Or
dude.
your what you were saying.
I think certain people bring and certain like streams bring certain viewers. Like mukbang is one thing, right? And like, dude, just being a girl or like a girl slash cute girl, like that's there's being just a girl, right?
I mean, it's
And-
obviously like also like very sexualized. Like
Oh,
they're not necessarily
welcome.
doing anything sexual.
Welcome
But
back,
just-
Aaron.
They're just sitting there looking pretty, you know.
Yeah, that's you get viewers that way.
Wait, Aaron, what happened? Why were you gone?
So my internet just pooped earlier.
Nice.
Like, oh yeah, that was on a tangent. Suddenly my internet pooped, and I was like, ah, yes.
Oh, so tell us your mukbang story, Aaron.
But long story was just that my friend sent me a link, and I was like, what? And I clicked it, and it was just this. It was just that guy microwaving something, taking it out, putting it in front of him, and slowly peeling off the saran wrap, like laughing. Like, what the fuck is this? And he's like laughing so hard. And then he takes out some chopsticks, and then he's like eating the chopsticks because they're one of those disposable kinds. And he's like laughing harder as he does that. And I'm there just wondering, like, is this man's gonna die the moment he eats it from laughing too much? And then I just remember feeling so confused, like this will never be popular. With mukbangs regularly.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I guess people are just easily entertained. I mean, I know I am.
I think it's like when you get bored of things that are like mentally stimulating, you start looking at things that just
That doesn't take a lot of stimulation.
yeah. It's like oh, I'm tired of watching action movies. I'm tired of watching whatever. I'm tired of watching someone play COD and complain about it. Like, okay, cool, 360 no scope. That's like the millionth time I've seen that. Eating fried chicken. Damn, I gotta watch.
Dude, I should do a mukbang. I
I'm
want to see if
trying.
I want to see if I get more views. To be honest.
Honestly,
Like, I mean, like, cause we get media so fast. 'Cause, I guess we like see things like way faster than we did before. So it's like, I mean, like we've pretty much seen it all, right?
I mean, we've seen it all, but it's like I think the accessibility to see what we can see,
Yes,
like
yeah.
when like before streaming or videos in general, did you ever want to see? You just want to watch somebody eat,
it's
like
like you kind of just you just kind of watch stuff online for the sake of watching it.
yeah, exactly. But I mean, like, did you guys ever want to like watch somebody eat just to watch
I
something?
mean, I never like I was never just like, damn, you know what would make this day better? At someone eating. Like it wasn't like that. It was always like I'm already somewhere like a restaurant and I'm waiting for my food and I look around and I just see someone eating and I was like, damn, I'll just keep watching them eat because I'm just like, wow,
You have nothing better to look at. You're
nothing
like,
better to
I've
do.
gone through all my social media on my phone. Hey, look at that person eating. And then someone took that idea and was just like,
I mean, especially if it's like, especially if someone's like destroying their food or being super picky about it, because then like I could just make judgments. It's
judgments.
like
You
You're
just like watch
messed up,
videos.
dude.
You watch videos to judge people. Is that what I just heard? Is that what I just heard?
You're like,
I
I could
mean,
eat more than this guy.
yeah, basically, it's something like that. It's either like, oh, I could eat more, or oh my god, that's that's kind of dangerous. That's kind of terrifying.
Yeah. Dude, have you seen those videos of like those
Not like
like oh
hmm?
go ahead.
No, I was like, it's not like I'm watching it and just be like, damn, you are inferior to me. It's more just like I'm either impressed, disgusted, or like just scared.
Dude,
Um,
have you seen those videos of like those cute Asian girls, like those small Asian girls eating like 20 bowls of ramen or whatever, like those really big challenges? I'm like,
oh,
dude, that's crazy.
it, it's like amazes me. It amazes and scares me that like
Where does it go?
it's not. It has nothing to do with like their gender or like yeah, it has nothing to do with their gender. It's just purely their size. Like if
Oh, that girl's eating food that's like the volume is like bigger than her.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Like
yeah, no,
how do,
that's the thing. That's the thing. It's not like it's a girl eating it. It's
like
just someone's eating
someone's
that
eating
much
someone
food.
exactly. Like this shouldn't be. That's literally like half your body weight. How is this? Where's this going? What the
It's
hell?
kind of like amazing, you know. It's like it's just like how like if you're at a restaurant and there happens to be like an eating contest, you can't help but like just watch.
True.
You can't
That's
help like
very
if you're just
true.
like if you're eating pho or some shit at like a place that happens to have pho challenges and someone rides through like I'm gonna do a pho challenge and like the staff always kind of makes a big deal out of it
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and so you're just like because like it's right there.
No, yeah, I remember. I remember when we were in Berkeley in Circle K, we had the Fenton Challenge, right? And
Yeah.
then there was the I want to say it was the year I planned it, or the year before that. It was one of those.
You
It was
the year
either
you planned was like my first year there.
yeah, I can't remember which year. It was either my second year or my third year. So,
I think it's
and
second
then no,
or third.
it
Your
was my
third.
second. It was
Your third.
no, it was the
Your
second. It
second or
was my
third.
second year, for sure. I remember now. So it was my second year, and we we had a couple people doing the Fenton challenge. Kemp, do you know what the Fenton challenge is?
I do not know what the Fenton
It's
challenge
three
is.
All
pounds of
right.
ice cream. It's just 3 pounds of ice cream. It's like a banana split style.
Sounds lit.
Yeah.
It's banana split style, 3 glasses of ice cream, like a fuck ton of like whatever syrup, some random nuts, and like whipped cream and cherries. And like you have to complete it within 15 minutes. And I'm talking like clean the plate 15 minutes, not like I ate most of the ice cream. There's like a tiny bit of like melted left. Like you gotta
Yeah,
clean
like
that.
very little left, like just like a couple, like a little
Yeah,
bit of
like
syrup, and like even
like
if
wait,
it's
15
even if it's
minutes.
melted, you still have to eat it.
Gotta drink it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
15 minutes.
and like
And
you
like
can
it's not
only
the
use the
amount that's the issue.
spoon. Yeah,
It's not the amount that's the issue. It's like the time constraint that was like a huge pain in the ass. It was just like because you're fighting against brain freezes and like chattering teeth,
yeah,
and the fact that your stomach is shrinking because it's so cold.
exactly. So the reason why I brought this up was because you know how you said people just watch, right? I remember when yeah, my second year, I think it was John Moore who was doing it. Um,
Oh,
and then we didn't bring enough people that second year to get the whole entire back room, so we got like two of the really long tables, right? And then the third row of tables over on the by the window, there was like the regular guests. And then the regular guests saw us in the challenge. They're like, "Dude, what is this? What is going on?" And people they just looked the entire time till he was finished, and like they obviously like cheered us on. And I was like, "Dude, that's cool." But I'm just like, "You're right." When there is a food challenge, people just like to watch. They're like, "Oh my
it's like
god!"
because it's just like oh wow something ridiculous is happening and this person's trying to do it. See if they like succeed or fail because either way it's kind of impressive.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Have you guys done any food challenges? Or yeah.
No, oh man, no. I'm like I've did the fetish challenge 2 times and that was like 2 times too many. I need to do that. I don't know how people who are lactose intolerant did it. Like they just suffered.
It wasn't like a food challenge, but I remember I think it was like a month or two ago. I went to this place and to get food, and it was like a cafeteria kind of place, but outside they had like this giant giant Jenga setup, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was watching like a group of people play, and I was so committed to like watching them play. I wanted to see who won. I was like, me and my friends were sitting there for like at least like 30 minutes, just
Just
like
to watch
watching their
people
game.
play.
Yeah,
I mean, some things are just interesting, you know.
yeah.
Hey man, that's true. I remember an old video back in the day. There were some of the high school friends. They did the death taco challenge. Kemp, have you seen that video? The one with like Gerard, Paulo.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
I did that challenge too, man.
No, but you like spicy food.
Yeah, I love spicy food.
Yeah, I mean that's
Still
just.
hurt, but I love spicy food.
Thanks. I mean, I like spicy food, but that doesn't mean I'm good with it. It's like I enjoy spice, but I don't have like the highest fucking threshold for it.
That's fair.
I think
Yeah.
the spiciest thing I've ever had was just a ghost pepper, and I just did not like it a lot. Like I suffered, and I just said, you know what? I'm okay without this ever again.
Yeah, it's I remember it's probably like a few years ago, like people did like it's it's like the super spicy chip challenge or something like that.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
the
the
one
fucking
chip challenge.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
the
that.
one
It was
chip
like
challenge. Yeah. Well,
habanero
yeah,
Doritos chip or
me
some
and my
shit.
friends are like looking up how to do that, and like apparently you can get it. You like buy it online or something, and they'll like ship it to you.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
buy it
yeah.
online. I think the funniest video for me from that little like era was Shaq.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It was a Shaq video, huh?
Yeah, the Shaq video, like Shaq trying to eat that chip, that was funny because he was visibly like
Yeah.
crying and like he couldn't even touch his eyes with that
Exactly.
with the same hand because it was just. Oh wait, have you guys been watching Hot Ones
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what
on
that is.
on YouTube? There's a series called Hot Ones, and it's literally just this guy viewing celebrities or like YouTubers or like whatever while eating hot wings. But it's like as a scale, like there's 10 or 15 hot wings, and
Oh
the
no,
first
I know
wing's
what you're
like
talking about. I didn't know I didn't know the name of it, but I know what you're
a
talking
hot
about.
one.
Like
It's
Bobby Lee
called
was
Hot
on
Ones.
that one.
Yeah, Bobby Lee
He
was
shit
on it.
himself. And then Post Malone was on that one too, right?
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay was
Gordon
on it.
Ramsay.
Like
Yeah. Okay, I
uh,
know what you're talking about now. I know what you're talking about.
Joji and like Rich Brian were on it.
Yeah.
That went on it recently. Yeah, it's called Hot Ones on YouTube. You can just look it up. It's just you just watch him interview them and see them like struggle to keep talking.
Yeah.
While they're
the
eating like hot wings. I'm googling this like Gordon Ramsay one because
hot wings.
you got me
Yeah,
there.
it's called hot wings. Yeah, it's called Hot Ones,
I
like
see it.
eating hot wings, and there's a Gordon Ramsay one.
It's so funny, dude. Trying to get them to do an interview while they're dying.
Yeah. Oh shit. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries, man. Kemp, you're looking it up right now.
Sounds lit. It's a 30-minute video. Oh my god, dude, this is a new podcast.
Dude,
Holy,
it's a mukbang, a food challenge, and a podcast all at the same time.
yeah, dude. I don't need. Well, I mean, I don't need to watch him eat, but just like listening to them squirm that sounds like music to my ears.
Dude, it is. It is. It's funny. If you watch the Bobby Lee one, he admits that he shits himself because it was so damn spicy.
Oh, dude, I'm about to watch this whole series, dude. I'm sold. I'm
I'm
sold on
back.
this one.
Wait, yeah. I was like, wait, if you like spicy food and like mukbangs, hot ones is for you.
No,
man.
I just like
Hot Ones-
watching people like
Struggle.
die, like struggle.
Oh, what was it? Okay, you should watch. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay one's actually pretty funny because
Gordon Ramsay.
he's trying
then-
so hard not to like curse.
Dude, he's not trying hard to not curse at all. He cusses so much.
I know because
He could be
there's a certain point where he just doesn't care anymore because
Yeah.
it's hot.
And like he gets so red, and it's wild because he brings his own supply of like items to like quell like the spice, lemon juice, and you see him just like douse the chicken in like the juice, and he eats it, but then he still dies.
You got me,
Ooh,
dude. I'll start watching this tomorrow.
Joji.
Mark
Joji,
said
like-
link me. Just
Joji
Google.
and a couple other people accidentally like touch their eyes, and you just see them die for a tiny bit.
Oh no.
Bad. It's real bad.
Yeah, I actually didn't accidentally did that yesterday.
Oh, no.
Wait, what's today? Wednesday, right? Yeah, I did that yesterday. It wasn't like spicy food, like super spicy food. I was eating tacos. I had an al pastor, and I accidentally like touched my eye. I was like, no.
I mean, al pastor's not spicy. It's just like you get like oil in your eye or something.
No, it's like the al pastor has a spice to it. That's why I was like, oh god, no.
Is it like it's like seasoned with something?
Yeah, it's marinated. So
I mean, it's marinated.
yeah, so I was just
Maybe,
like,
maybe you're just too weak for Kemp, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
You
just
get some
like-
spice in your eye. That's how you train.
how's that
I
training?
don't know, man. I don't think this is one of those things where like microdosing it will make you stronger.
I don't-
Like not your eyes. That just won't work.
I think you're just gonna make you blind, dog.
Yeah, that's why I have these thick glasses.
Dude, speaking of glasses, I think I need to get glasses soon. Like legit. At least at the very minimum, I need reading glasses.
Shit, is it getting bad?
It's like, you
are
know,
you near or farsighted? Do you think?
so the thing is, I'm nearsighted in my right eye, and but then I realize in both eyes, you know those bifocal lenses where it's like the bottom half is like magnified or like has the adjustment, the visual adjustment, while the top half doesn't or whatever, or like two different prescriptions, right?
Right.
That's what I need. When my eyes look down, I can't read as well as if I'm looking up. I need reading
What?
glasses.
That is. Oh
Oh.
man, that's wild.
What's wrong with your eyes, bro?
I don't know. I think I need to fix my gunners. 'Cause I need to bring them to work, dude.
You might. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at a screen all day, so you should.
I
don't know
should.
why you don't. Yeah, I don't know why you don't.
I'll fix it tomorrow. I have super glue.
Yeah, we gotta. You can just order a new pair.
Hell no, I'm not spending money. I'm poor.
Yeah, this guy, dude. You're not
I'm
poor.
I'm stingy.
You're a working boy.
I'm a working boy, but I have lots of expenses, dude.
You gotta be willing to spend for the necessary ones, like gunners.
Dude, this was my second pair already, bro. I think I should just get like not Gunners. I need to get another brand.
Alright, yeah, don't get Gunners. Go get a new brand.
I need what's it, blue blockers.
That sounds jank as fuck, but if it works, it works.
Whatever. But yeah, it's just oh god. Dude, like since we're talking about it, like it's not like a lot of people are watching right now anyways. I might as well tell you guys because you guys are cool. Fucking, you know my expenses, dude. I'm about to or I already started paying rent for my own house because my parents are retiring soon and my sister's gonna get married and leave. So I'm just like, I have to pay rent. I still have student loans. I'm gotta save up for a car, and then once I get the car, I gotta pay for the monthly. God damn, dude. It's gonna be.
Man.
This is the
Are your
adulting
are your
life.
student loans income based return or like
No, it's just the regular 10-year, where it's like
okay?
they'll increase the amount slowly and slowly over the time. Um, yeah, so it's like not too bad right now, because it's like I pay it every other month for the most part, but
Right.
still it adds up, and obviously with interest, fucking that's so much
And
money,
dude,
dude.
it sucks because you have to make sure when you pay off, you're not paying off the interest. You're paying off the like actual debt.
Exactly.
I mean, like
If
that's
you're
what that's. I mean, that's what they have the minimum, right?
Yeah.
think, yeah, but like
Yeah.
sometimes they still like fuck up. Like they'll still try to get you if you're not
Mhm.
careful. It's bad. It's bad, dude.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like
God, I hate
there's
it.
a lot of people have jobs are like to pay off debts. And
I mean,
that's
it's like
bad.
jobs lit. Yeah, I mean, like usually, like when you go to college, your first job's literally it's what you use to stabilize your college debt.
Sucks.
It's scary.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find a job right now, dude.
I mean, you got to deal with it somehow, right?
So,
Would you ever move out of the Bay for a job, Aaron?
um, it really depends on where out of the Bay, Like, ideally, I'd like to stay somewhere relatively diverse. Relatively, as in, like, I'll see at least a person maybe times a day within the block rather than, like, all I see are white people. I guess far as the eye can see, it's just white. Like I honestly would feel a bit uncomfortable just because I'm just like
No, I feel you. I remember I had a job interview in Santa Monica near yeah, Santa Monica. I felt so out of place because everyone was so white and it was so hipster, but yet also up class. I was like, I don't, I, I cannot see myself living here.
it's like I can't even connect with you people.
Yeah, y'all,
Yeah.
y'all think my culture is uh is a joke. Dude, Mark, is this
Yeah,
podcast
I think
sponsored?
like I think I wouldn't mind moving out of the Bay for a job, especially if it like
If I paid
paid
well.
well and
Yeah.
like had good benefits. But like it would definitely depend on like the type of city, the type of job, and like the location. Like I
Gotcha.
prefer like an urban city area rather than like a job in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, of course, me too.
Even if it paid a lot, I don't know if I would take it, just because the setting just ain't right.
Mm, I feel you. Mark in
I
the
mean, what
chat.
if it's like I mean, it's just like you have like a job in the middle of nowhere, but you can like live in an urban area.
I mean, then that depends on the commute. Like I'm assuming that like when I say middle of nowhere, I mean like including commute and like where I reside.
Well, I mean, like it wouldn't be like a middle of nowhere, but like it wouldn't be like as urban as where you are.
I don't
Are
know, because I've just like my whole life I spent in like urban areas,
right.
and like every time I visit a place that's like Like it's actually chill, and like, you can see the stars at night, and it's quiet.
Well, that's not a lot of places, dude.
It's not. But like, even if it's not urban, like even what is it? What are those residential areas called? Suburban areas. Even suburban areas, I don't. Yeah,
Sure.
I think I'm just too used to like urban city life, where like once I go out, it's like a town, a city kind of,
Mm,
than like just residential areas, just other houses,
I feel you. I feel
like
you.
neighborhoods.
I think
Yeah,
I
I don't
think
know.
I think that was the same thing for me, where I just grew up in suburban areas the entire life, and I didn't particularly go to like metropolitan suburban areas too much.
Mm.
Um, and I'm just like, dude, this 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 would be like the life I would be looking for, um, just because that's what exactly what you said. It's just what you're used to.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I mean, maybe. I mean, I've been looking at jobs in like other cities, like in California. Like, oh, maybe a bit more north, maybe like fucking Washington or New York. But don't know if I'll get hired anyways.
Yeah, I mean,
And like it's kind of annoying because I'm like trying to switch industries because like all of my stuff is like old like biology research based, but now I'm trying to be more like personal stuff like recruiting, HR, whatever, and
yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of that. All my work is labs.
I think if you can
Oh
just like
yes.
find any experience, whether it's paid or not, even like internships, just take
I
it
mean,
because
I've been looking, but it's just yeah.
no, I mean
Oh
not, I
well.
mean like even after, if you can get experience in what you want to do more, then you'll have a better shot in landing a job or a career in what you want to do. Because obviously your degree doesn't matter as much. People just want to look more towards your experience, and that's just
Yeah.
it's that's what I hate about job hunting. It's because I came out of college with, like no experience, and I'm just like I hate how everything's changed like uh after college. It's especially our generation. Our generation, I hate our generation, dude. It's fucking dumb, dude. You need 5 years of experience to do this. I'm like, bitch. 10 years ago, you wouldn't even ask.
Yeah. I mean, it's just more competitive. There's too many people looking for jobs aren't that honestly don't need that many people anymore. They're just like screening people out by like, oh, if you don't have experience, don't care.
Yeah,
That's the way to filter out who's not qualified or who they don't think is qualified.
it's because companies don't like taking chances, dude. I would be one of the people who would take a chance on people,
I
like
mean, like
legit.
I'm confident that would work. That would be fine until you take the chance to the wrong person.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
really
like
only takes it only takes one, especially if
I
what
mean,
position you hire them as.
that's true. I mean, obviously, like what it obviously depends on what position you have. Obviously, if it's like a senior position or whatever, obviously you want someone experienced. That counts. But for like entry level stuff, I'm just like, dude, you need to. Like, I'm not even just speaking just for me. You just need to give people a shot, man. Like,
I mean, it like doesn't make sense either, because like you say it's like an entry level position, and it's just like they want someone with a lot of experience, but
that's a
then
bullshit,
and then
dude.
Entry level.
they tell you to say at the same time you're easily replaceable, but then like you need someone with like 20 years of experience for this. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I fucking hate that, dude. It's so stupid. That's why I'm like, for me especially, like my parents specifically told me too. They're like, don't get a job if you need it for money, because if you need like financial stuff, my family will support me. But I'm just like, I need like a job just so I can put it down on my fucking resume. And my family wouldn't let that fly. Um, because they just wanted to focus me on just on academics. And like even now, like I struggle just to find like job opportunities. Just like the fact that you have a degree means nothing anymore. It's
Yep.
stupid. I hate it.
Oh wait, speaking of degrees, I don't know if you like still even care about like school news, but have you heard about like a recent scandal
What is it?
about like
Is
Oh,
it like
yeah, the admission one.
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Lay it on me. I
So
read a
like
headline, but I don't know anything about it.
so basically it's just that like it's been like officially released or like leaked that like certain schools, I can't remember all of them, but like a good amount of schools, some private, for some reason, some public, like essentially take bribes or accept certain students.
Oh,
It's like there's people who will pay to have their kid's face photoshopped onto like random photos to show activism or show like curriculars. Like it's like someone else, but they photoshop their own kid's face onto it. Like they pay to do that. They pay to like have their SATs be taken in private. Have an SAT proctor. They pay to like get the application related to admissions first, something like whatever shit like that, basically.
oh my god.
Bribing the system to get their kids into a school.
Okay, well,
That's that like yeah. It's something that like we've always like kind of like
Yeah, I mean, like
weren't
we knew it was like yeah, it was kind of like there the whole
surprised. We're not
time.
surprised it happens, but it's more like the fact that it got officially like playing whatever, you know?
yeah.
That,
Yeah,
like,
I was like reading this, and it's like the funniest part was like this wasn't even like the main investigation or like the main crime that they were looking for. It was like it just came out because they were investigating another crime.
What was the other thing they were looking for?
I don't even remember, but it was like some government thing,
like government misuse of funds or some shit. Like
something like that.
embezzling,
Yeah,
probably.
Oh
but
my
yeah,
god.
it came out.
It's always something like that.
Yeah, it came out in light of this. I'm just like,
It's basically just the government being like, wait, we didn't give you this money, and that based on your tuition count and scholarship, they didn't give you this money either. Where did this extra money come from?
exactly.
What it was. Well, oh yeah, I was gonna say that like they released the list of schools that like
Yeah, I'm like looking for it right now too.
participated in that, right? And so like obviously like there's Harvard,
I
some
think
Ivy Leagues, there's Stanford.
the ones
But it's funny,
yeah.
funnier because UCLA is on that list too.
No, I saw that. I was like from the one headline that I saw it was Stanford, UCLA, and USC. I went, and then I saw a meme about it on the Berkeley page. I was like, oh, Berkeley's not on that list. I'm like,
It's like
cool. Let the other
it's like-
schools take the heat, bro.
like if you're gonna pay to get into to admit someone into a school, why UCLA?
Because that's probably other than Ivy Leagues and like Berkeley.
USC is right there.
Yeah.
I mean, to
Yeah,
to
like-
be fair,
Like why a
UCLA
public
is
school at
pretty.
all?
It's just
Yeah.
it's another brand name school, you know.
Yeah, it's a brand name
That's
school.
it. That's all it is. Like you wouldn't do that shit like Oregon. Oh, Oregon. What the fuck? Who
I
cares
feel
about
like
Oregon?
I just feel like if you were gonna pay at all,
Make your money's worth it by going to a private
yeah,
school.
like, yeah, like go to a private school. Like I genuinely think. I genuinely think like if you're gonna pay, go to a private school as well.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
their fault. They're fucking dumb.
I don't know. This the number one public university next year.
Hell yeah, we're coming back up in the rankings, guys.
To come up, dude. It's to come up.
Yeah, it's like
It turns out it's a conspiracy. Berkeley paid UCLA.
it was Chancellor Christie, bro.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Dude.
Oh my god, that's actually so fucking funny. Oh my god. Well, I mean, we've been on for about an hour and 10 minutes. I mean, you guys have anything else to talk about?
No, man. We started off talking about podcasts, but right now we're talking about fucking.
Hey
That-
man,
that's how
that's how it
goes.
happens. That's how it goes. Like I'm not
Yeah.
even mad, dude. Like I think we went over it. I think just everybody's mad at YouTube. I think that's the point of the whole point of it. You just do what you
Well,
want.
everyone's mad at you too. Yeah.
Everyone's just mad at YouTube. I'm just like, fuck it, dude.
It's like they tried to lay down ground rules, and then they ended up putting and more ground rules.
Yeah, and then other people finding loopholes to make more
Yeah,
loopholes.
and people hate rules, so they're gonna make loopholes.
Man, it's dumb, dude. Well, whatever. This is going on. If you're watching on YouTube right now, I haven't even uploaded like the last 4 podcasts.
Come on, man.
Damn, man. I know, man. I
Low
know,
effort.
man.
Low
Like,
effort.
it's because it's like because of my
You're not
job.
getting paid for it. Why would you care?
No, because I want to watch it again. Sometimes, like on my phone, all the files are on my computer, and I'm just like, because it's like now because I have a job, right? I come home, I rest for a bit, and I go on my computer and game, and like sometimes I babysit and stuff like that when my niece is over. But it's like when I'm on my computer, I can't upload something because that's gonna like ruin my internet for any games that I am playing or whatever I'm doing. So it's like, and I don't want to leave it on overnight because an upload takes like for a podcast for take an hour to an hour and a half, about 40 minutes. Like no, sorry, anywhere between 25 to 45 minutes, depending on how long it is and if my internet's good. But it's just the fact that it's like I don't want to leave my computer on over the night and or when I'm at work and then just do it like when I have downtime I'll do it probably on like the weekends and I'll just head out the house for like a couple hours. But still I'm just like whatever, I'll figure it out. I'll get to it when I get to it. I need to still edit another video that I should release like next week because the longer I hold that video up, I'm
Hey guys, make Neuron do some work on his channel, please.
Hey man, I've updated my stream a little bit when I came back from the Philippines. I cleaned up my channel. I don't
You
know
guys, alright, make him work a bit harder.
we'll see. I'm
Just
already working hard.
plug his YouTube and random other Discord chats.
Yeah, just and urge him to do a mukbang too while he's at it.
Oh yeah, that shit's easy, dude. I don't need to edit a
You
video
should
for
just-
that one.
You should do one of those things where like, oh, like 20 comments, 20 likes, or some shit. I'll do this.
Yes.
Dude, we
You-
do that.
you gotta
Not enough people watch my shit, dude.
So I said
Me
20,
and
man.
me and Kemp
10.
we were joking around like the back in the day. We were like, dude, if this video gets 100 likes, I'll do a video on Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, dude, we never did that, dude. I'm
We
so
ne-
sad.
The video only got like 7 likes.
You should have said views, man.
No, I mean, whatever. I don't think it's that important. Well, I mean, whatever. I think
Incentive. It's incentive.
you're right. It is incentive. Well, with
I-
that, I think I'm gonna end the podcast right about here. So I want to thank Kemp for being here per usual and Aaron for coming back on from the original episode 1, dude.
Episode 1, dude. Episode 2 sounds great so far.
You're the character in the anime that shows up the very first episode, but doesn't show himself again until it's absolutely necessary. People like it's been so long that the fans forgot about you, and then you come back, you're like, oh shit, it's this guy.
He's OP.
He's OP.
He offers nothing to the conversation.
And then
Forgot about him.
and then your backstory is like, I've been watching you this whole time.
And in the shadows. I've been basically stalking you, dude.
And it's like, I'm proud of you. It's like, and the main character's like, who the hell are you? Are you my dad? No, but I worked with your dad. Your dad actually is dead.
Oh god.
It's one of those animes, dude. That's who Aaron
Your
is.
dad died. I killed.
Yeah, dude. Aaron's the guy who just like he'll beat everyone later and he'll train the protagonist after being gone. Only getting that one episode cameo.
You're done episode 1. You don't come back to like season 4.
I've been watching you all 3 seasons.
Was it like Piccolo or something?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. We're fused with Kami, bro.
Oh,
Alright.
man.
Fused
Alright,
with
dude.
you. Alright.
Howdy.
Alright. Thank you guys.
Howdy. Thanks for
No.
having me, dude.
Alright. With that said,
Thank you.
yeah, I guess we're just gonna end it. I don't have a closing phrase. It's a different style. I don't really care. I'll see you guys next time.
See ya.